Alright, so I think I got this going now. This is the first time I'll ever be doing. This is the first time I've ever done YouTube on for the YouTube what do you call it, live broadcasts and shit, right? I've done Twitch before. Um, I I'm just doing this straight off my PS5, so video quality, audio quality may not be the best, but because I'm just using, the PS5 cam and my my USB Yeti, which that should be, the Yeti should be fine, but it's the video quality might not be the best. I don't really know how all this works. This is my first time really like messing with the YouTube stuff. I've messed with Twitch, not crazy about it so far. It's been kind of just really kind of hard to get any traction over there on Twitch, and then when I do get people in there, it's like people like want me to go to their channels and, oh well, you want to come in and like basically like you want to see my titties or stuff. It's just stupid stuff like that. It's really annoying. So I'm trying to get away from that a little bit. Just try YouTube, see how things are going. I'm using the OG account because I was trying to see if I could maybe branch out and do like my own little gaming channel, and fuck it, I just really don't feel like starting all over. So we're just gonna do it this way. So I figured, what better way to do it than with Mega Man X, the Legacy Collections. I've got those on PlayStation 5, both the first and the second one. Got them for pretty cheap, so figured, hell, why not? We'll start off with Mega Man X and we'll go through all the way up to X8. So we're gonna do this in chronological order. But yeah, I wanted to just play through this and see how things go. Let's see if this light, if I can put this light on, if that's gonna make things a little bit, and brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I'm using the PS5 cam, so things are, I can only make it look so good. So I'm sorry about that. I'm also just getting over COVID, so if like if my voice and everything's like messed up, it's because of that. It's because I'm just getting over COVID. Had the Rona for the last couple of weeks. It's really sucked, and so I might not be completely with it. I've just been bored as hell for 2 weeks and just like dying in my bed basically. It's not actually that dramatic, but it's probably the worst case of COVID I've had so far. It just kind of feels like kind of like a kind of like not quite as bad as the flu, but it's not fun. Let's just put it that way. So if it's scratchy, if I start hacking, that's why. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into Mega Man X, and I'm just gonna start this off. Got the little scanline filter on there just for good measure, so hopefully I don't bug anybody. I personally like the scanline effect. I know some people don't. I actually feel like it's not done too terribly with the emulation on this. Sometimes they stick like this really crappy like filter over there, and it looks really awful. This one's actually not too bad. It's not quite like Trinitron level, but it's not bad. Little scanline effect. But yeah, it's just the beginning. They talk about how they found Mega Man X in a freaking cryo chamber or some crap, and it's just a story of like how the Mega Man X series started. It's telling you this is the first robot who's been able to feel and think and act on itself and stuff, and it's a more advanced robot that Dr. Light created back 100 years prior or whatever, and that he wasn't able to test him out and make sure X was okay for the world, and wouldn't go rogue or anything, or Maverick as they call it in this. So he sealed him away in his capsule, test his internal systems until his reliability has been confirmed. Please do not disturb the capsule until that time. So basically Dr. Light's dying. He knows he's not going to be able to assess X and what great risks or whatever he poses to humans. So basically that's all that is. Story's pretty light for the most part in Mega Man X games. But it's pretty decent. It's the first Mega Man X, also known as the OG, also known as one of my favorite games. You start off in this intro stage, which is, you know, there's not much to it really. This is really just sort of like just trying to get you, you know, like accustomed to the controls and, you know, just trying to get you acclimated to everything. But the intro stage is, you know, just you know, it's just kind of just there. This is before you end up having to go and you know, do the main stages and stuff like that, which we'll get to shortly. But yeah, this is actually a pretty good way to play Mega Man X. If you've ever wanted to play the Mega Man games, or you know, you grew up with them like I did, and you're like, oh hell, I'd love to play some Mega Man. But then, you know, you go and you check, like, let's say, you know, I know a lot of people will go and check review sites and stuff like that, and I'll check review sites to make sure that the games actually work. But a lot of times you get people who get really nitpicky, and one of the things about Mega Man X Legacy Collection, and I think to a lesser extent the Mega Man Legacy Collection, because, you know, there's collections for both the original and the X series. There's been a lot of people who've been complaining that there's a lot of input lag, and that, you know, Mega Man X1 through 4 are pretty much like unplayable because the lag is so freaking bad on them. And yeah, just ignore that. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not there. I mean, I'm sure it's there. I mean, I've noticed that, like, when I play this collection, I suck a little bit worse than I would if I was playing it on my Sony CRT, my Sony Trinitron over there in the corner, or, you know, on a Super NES or something like that, because, you know, you're not going to get really any latency issues with like an old school Super Nintendo hooked up to an old CRT. But the fact is, most people don't have that, and this is a perfectly acceptable way of playing the older games. It might not be the best way to play it, but I mean, hell, I own the original cartridge, which is actually right here behind my head. If you, little blue box, you can probably barely see, and it's how do I put it? It's you might as well just let him knock you down or whatever, because you're gonna. There we go. You can't beat him, is what I'm saying. So, you know, this is just to advance the storyline. It says, you know, you worthless piece of scrap metal, did you think you could defeat me? And then Zero's gonna come in here and blast the fucking arm off the carrier, save the day. But no, what I'm saying is that the lag, back to the whole lag shit, don't listen to that. I mean, the game's perfectly playable. You know, Zero's gonna give him a little pep talk, because, you know, he's not powerful enough to defeat him. X shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. Yeah. You may even become as powerful as I am. Yeah. Talk about being arrogant, huh, Zero? I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. And then, you know, I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. Yeah, buddy, you can do it. Yeah, so that's just the intro stage. But back to the latency thing. Don't get caught up on that, right? Just don't. It's really not that bad. You can definitely adapt to it. Like I said, I'm not saying it's not there. I'm not saying that there's no latency, but I'll get into that a little bit more. But let's put that to the side for a moment. Right now, this is how all Mega Man games work. You have 8 stages. You can go in any order you want. There's a preferred order that we're going to take, so I can show you that. And then there's other orders that are like, you know, harder, and then there's like an order that like the no backtracking or lesser backtracking order. So there's different ways of approaching the stages. Typically, it don't really matter, but like if you're wanting to try to have an easier time with the game, I'd say go ahead and just start with Chill Penguin stage first. This is at least how I do it if I'm going into preferred order. So I would say this is my preferred order, but I think this is most people's preferred order. But anyway, we start here. But yeah, back to the latency thing. Yeah, like what I was saying is don't get caught up on that shit. I mean, you can go on the Reddit threads and you'll see people going on and on about it. Because I was like, what? They got like severe latency in it? You know, and this was like after I'd already bought the damn game, so it didn't even matter. And it wouldn't have really changed the fact that I would have still got it just so I could have the, you know, trophies and some of the extra content and stuff and some of the other games that I don't have. But, you know, the whole point is that I think sometimes people make more out of that than it really is, and that's not to disregard people and say that it's not there. I'm not saying that it's not there. I'm just not as sensitive to it as a lot of people. Some people are like really sensitive to that shit, especially, you know, if you're like a pro at like a Mega Man X Pro or something, and you're speed running this shit and doing world record attempts, or you know what I'm talking about, like people who are just really, you know, they're really into it. You know, they don't want to. Shit, man. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not there. I mean, I've definitely noticed that it feels a little weightier. That sometimes I feel like some of my inputs don't register perfectly, but it's honestly, you can adapt to it. It's definitely playable. I mean, I wouldn't be playing it this way if I couldn't play it. So this is the first capsule. This is an upgrade capsule. This is Dr. Thomas Light from the original Mega Man series, from the, you know, mainly on the NES games, and you know, he's put himself like a hologram AI program, and so he can like communicate with X 100 years after he's dead. And he says, you know, so you've come, X. I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life, and I hoped the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion, I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you'll be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. So yeah, basically this is your first upgrade capsule. This is going to give you the speed boost, which is going to come in handy to kind of like speed through some stages and do some dash moves and stuff, right? So yeah, so that's your first upgrade that you're going to probably end up getting, unless you take a different route. I always take this way usually. Even if I'm just doing an X-Buster run, I'll typically do this one just for the hell of it. Just because I'm used to going this way. Yeah, so you got the ride armor. Just keep moving across. Alright, jump off that. This will make it where it's a little bit easier to navigate through the stages. Alright, there we go. Just dodge those snowballs. And then we're right to the Chill Penguin's lair. Charge your X-Buster up. And here we go. Yeah, he's pretty easy to defeat with the X-Buster. As you can tell, I already almost have him down halfway. Alright, here we go. He'll be toast right after it. Right here. Boom. Dead. So, Chill Penguin's down first. And, just like in all the other Mega Man games, after you beat one of the Robot Masters, you'll end up with his, taking his weapon or whatever from him. So you get the Shotgun Ice, which does exactly that. Go ahead and save the game. And we're going to go... The next stage that you go to, if you're doing the preferred order, is Spark Mandrill's stage. Because he's actually weak to the Shotgun Ice weapon. And so we're going in the order of weaknesses, based off the weapons and shit. This stage isn't too bad. Really, the only thing you're gonna run into is some of the enemies are a little bit different, obviously, and you're gonna have like the watch out for these electric thingies. Yeah, like that. You'll get hit like I just did. No, I mean it's pretty easy for the most part. Especially once you get the order down, things start to kind of get, heat up. Obviously, once you get like further into the game. That being said, Mega Man X isn't a cakewalk, right? I mean, it's definitely. I think it's one of the easier Mega Man games, like Mega Man X games, anyway. But it might be the easiest, but I mean, I don't really have any problem with it, but I've been playing the game since 1993 when it came out. Christmas of '93 is when I got Mega Man X for Christmas of '93, alongside my Super Nintendo that came with Super Mario World. Just that that was a packing game, but my mom wanted to get me another game with it, because she got me the system, and she was like, well, I'm gonna get him another game. And obviously back then, mom didn't know nothing about no games. She just looked at the box art, thought it looked cool, because I mean, it is pretty cool. It's pretty cool box art. I mean, look at this sexy shit right here. Oh god, if I can get behind here. Oh, I gotta get Great Mighty Pooh off of here. He can sit right next to us. It's a Mr. Pooh. Great Mighty Pooh. I mean, it is some sexy box art, see. This is my 30th anniversary Mega Man X cartridge. Yeah, it's sexy. It's one of my prized possessions. I actually paid $100 fucking for this. It comes with a nice instruction booklet, and I was lucky enough to be one of, like, I think only 5,000 or 2,000 or something that got the special random glow-in-the-dark blue cartridge. Because I think, like, the regular carts came in, like, think they were white or something. I think they were like white colored, and then they like 5,000 or 2,000 of them will be this blue glow in the dark cartridge. So yeah, I kind of got lucky with that. But yeah, it's got some pretty sexy box art. So my mom probably, I've never actually asked her, but she probably just picked it based off of the fucking box art. Oh, like cool looking robots and shit. Oh, that looks like a cool game. Maybe my kid will like that. So yeah, my mom actually picked out some pretty damn bitchin' games, not knowing anything about them. You know, like I remember she got us Rayman. She got me Rayman for fucking PlayStation, and we used to play. My mom actually loved that game, even though the game's hard as hell. But yeah, I mean, it's good times. But yeah, to get this heart container, all you got to do is you got to dash jump just perfectly to get on that edge. It might take you a couple of tries, but you don't need anything special to do it. But yeah, no, I mean, Christmas of '93, and you know, it's before the internet or any of that really existed. So everything was trial by error, and you know, trial and error or whatever. You know, I didn't have no Nintendo Power magazine or a subscription or anything like that. So anything I learned was just purely by accident. But yeah, I mean, for a long time I didn't even know that the Robot Masters had weaknesses. I beat the first time I ever beat the game was with just with the X-Buster completely. I thought that all you did use the weapons for was just to help get through the stages. I didn't know that the bosses had weaknesses to them. So that's kind of how clueless I was as a kid. But yeah, I mean, I got myself through the whole fucking game on an X-Buster run quite a few times. Got pretty proficient at it too. And then when I found out they actually had weaknesses like this, it just blew my mind. I was like, really, they have weaknesses? So yeah, I didn't know that they had weaknesses, but that's fine. You know. Come on. Yeah. Let's see what we got. So we're gonna be getting an electric spark from Spark Mandrill, which is just this. Super easy. And the next one is Armored Armadillo, because she's weak to the electric spark. But yeah, no, the first time I ever did it, I went through it with just the X-Buster. Whole game. It was not easy. And then that was before the internet, so like we didn't know where all the secrets were and everything. That all came later after I'd already beaten the game a couple of times. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty difficult playing it like that, you know. It's a lot easier when you know where everything is. Alright. But yeah, no, I mean, this was my first, I don't even know, probably my first real console game that I actually call my own. I mean, sister had the SNES. No, my sister had the Nintendo, the original NES. Here we go. There's a sub-tank behind him. Make sure you get that sub-tank. But she had the original NES, and I didn't. The only thing I had prior to Super Nintendo to call my own was the original Game Boy. So I didn't actually have a game console of my own until the Super Nintendo came out. And then, like I said, Super Mario World came with the SNES. And then I got Mega Man X as sort of like the extra game or whatever. I mean, it took me years to beat it. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't beat this game in one sitting. I mean, it took me years. this game was a thorn in my side for a long time, which I know that might be kind of funny to people nowadays, because they're probably thinking, really, like, how the hell is, you know, the game's not that hard, you know, but to some people anyway. I'm sure it's hard to some others, but you know, now we got the internet. You know, you can look everything up. You don't even have to like try to find, you know, things in games if you want to know where the secret whatever weapons are. And oh, good, I just got it barely. But you can tell if you don't kill him before he hits that little ledge there, you won't be able to get this heart container. Just barely able to reach it. Another heart container. Expand your inventory, your health bar. But yeah, I mean, it's yeah, you've got to yeah, that's kind of a thing. If you have all the upgrades in the game, there's stages where you can find the token, but even then you must die in the... Yeah, I know about that, Arthur. It's right up here, actually. You get all the upgrades, all the sub-tanks, and I'm trying to... Well, you know what I'm talking about. It's up there. And you gotta keep killing yourself over and over, and it's a pain in the ass. I mean, there's no way I would have known that as a kid. I actually didn't find out about the Hadoken upgrade until it's like the mid-2000s or something, because I just didn't care enough to even... I thought I knew it all by then, and I hadn't really looked up any of the secrets or cheats or anything. Just didn't bother. But like I want to say it was mid-2000s. I might have been looking at passwords or something. I was messing with something, and I came across it, and I'm like, you gotta be shitting me, the Hadokens in this fucker? And I was just, it blew my mind at the time. I'm like, I thought I had known it all, but that was the final upgrade, like the final secret of Mega Man X that I found out about. And I want to say it was 05 or 06 or somewhere in there. I want to say it was when the Mega Man X collection came out for GameCube is when I found out about that. Which I actually still have. I have the X collection on the GameCube. I just don't have the GameCube hooked up right now. You know, also my PC's in shambles right now. I'm trying to redo them up. I had to send in for a new motherboard because the one that I bought was messed up when I got it. So I've got my computer completely ripped apart, and there's no way I'm putting the old motherboard back in there. It's like half fried. So yeah, Armored Armadillo's done, and then we're going to launch Octopussy. Yeah, it's not the only Street Fighter reference. I know about it. There's the show Ryuken's in Mega Man X2. I know about it. Yeah, I thought it was always pretty cool that they did that, like little Easter eggs and stuff. I mean, that's, you know, because I'm a big Street Fighter fan too. You know, I grew up with Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat. You know, those were my go-to fighting games as a kid. We didn't actually have Mortal Kombat. We used to rent it a lot when I was a kid, but we actually had Street Fighter 2. I used to play the hell out of Street Fighter 2 when I was a kid. So yeah, I mean, there's just I thought that was cool that they actually put the references in there. I didn't actually know about the Shoryuken because until the X collection either for the GameCube, because I didn't need, like, we didn't really own X2 or X3. We rented X2 a lot, but I never was really good at it. We never had it long enough for me to get real good at it, and I always felt X2 was a more difficult game than X1. A little more challenging and stuff. So we just didn't own it. X3 I never played on Super Nintendo. It came out pretty late in the lifespan of the SNES. I think we had moved on to, I don't know what the hell we had moved on to by then. I know I had a Sega Genesis, and I think we were moving on to the PlayStation 1 era at that point. So yeah, the Shoryuken. I know that there's a reference in X4 where the what is it? One of the robot masters does some Street Fighter moves. Might be the Shoryuken he does. If it's the dragon dude or something. I can't remember, but that's pretty freaking cool. I was always a big fan of that. With the little references, little things that they put in there. And actually, X4, I never even played X4 until the X Collection, and I fell in love with that. I love X4. I think X4 is probably my favorite X game next to this one. And it's not... I mean, it's not really that far behind, really. It's... I wouldn't, you know... Honestly, I think the only reason the X4 doesn't win out is because it doesn't have as awesome of a soundtrack as this game does. This game's got, like, probably the most badass soundtrack ever. You're talking about, and the only way I could think of to make his fight better is if he used the Raging Demon. Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Yeah, he was yeah, Magma Dragoon. Yeah, he's a good boss, man. I loved all of the bosses in that game. It was good. It was just, they did a really damn good job with X4. The only thing that people complain about with X4 is the awful anime cutscenes, and honestly, I find them kind of really charming in that 90s. It's so bad it's good way. They're just good to laugh at. So cheesy in 90s, and I don't care, you know. I just remember people complaining about those damn cutscenes back in the day. But no, I actually really like 4. X4 is probably my favorite, next to X1. X2's all right. Oh no, X3's alright too. I mean, like, it just, and then I haven't really played through X5 and X6. I've heard nothing but bad shit about him, but honestly, it's probably overblown, like a lot of things are. I've heard, now I have played a little bit of X7, and yeah, that's just trash. I am not an X7 fan. They needed to keep that 3D stuff. Especially that scene where Zero shouted, "What am I fighting for?" Yeah, that scene. Yeah, yeah, they got that. It was you know, like I said, it's just so bad it's good type of thing. You know, I mean, it's kind of like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'm a huge fan of Symphony of the Night, or a huge fan of all the Castlevania games, really, but Symphony of the Night, you know, that's got that awful voice acting in it, and when they tried to change it back to, on the Requiem collection for PlayStation 4, and on the PlayStation Portable, they tried to change it to, they hired professional voice actors and stuff. Everyone got pissed. Everyone was mad as hell about that. Like, give us our awful freaking voice acting and the terrible translation and everything, you know, like, we want that. We want the, what is a man, a miserable pile of secrets, you know, and all that ridiculous dialogue. Yeah, so, now I get it. I mean, just leave it be. Oh yeah, Alucard's voice actor. Yeah, no, I mean, oh Jesus, yeah, I love the I love that stuff, to be honest. I don't. I wish they had just, you know, like, just kept everything the same and made it just super corny and hell, actually, I wish they would have just doubled down on it and, like, with the TV show, made it, I don't think I'm gonna get through this without dying. That's fine. we'll just die there so I can go ahead and yeah, no, Alucard. I love Alucard's voice actor, but I wish they would have doubled down on that. And I'm trying to get to my my stream right now, see where I'm at in this. Where the hell is my videos at? Close that. There we go. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. There we are. But no, I love, and that's funny also is, now that you mentioned that about voice actors and, just the infamous stuff that they have going on with that. I actually, I always thought it was kind of cool how many voice actors actually did other stuff that we just didn't know about. Like there were so many of them that, like you'll hear a name and you're like, wait, doesn't that person do, like this character too? And then you look it up and you're like, oh yeah, they did a bunch of stuff. Like, obviously you got your big ones like, Jennifer Hale and Johnny Young Bosch and those guys who just do like everything. But then there's like other ones you don't realize some of the other iconic crap that they did, or things that are iconic probably for the wrong reasons. Like Alucard's voice actor doing X7. But yeah, X7 was awful. X7 was just freaking horrible. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna give it a shot, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to complete that damn game because it's pretty bad. Like out of all the Mega Man games I've ever played in my life, I think that's probably the worst. So we're gonna go to Boomer Kuwanger. Yeah, Kuwanker or whatever. Yeah, let's call him Kuwanker. Why? Yeah, Boomer Kuwanger. So some of the names I swear they come up with in this stuff. And we'll but now I just the goddamn boss, I don't want to even know. I imagine it's probably pretty bad because I've never gotten to the end of it. Like I played enough of that piece of shit garbage game to know that it's not very good. I was like, what in the hell did they do to my precious Mega Man games when I first played that? And like I said, I played it on the, what was X7 I played it on? I want to say it was a PS2, right? Yeah, it was on PS2, and I think I played it in like, it was during the PS2 era. I played it, and it was freaking horrible. I haven't come back to it during the on the X Legacy collections or anything, but I mean, yeah, it was during, it was actually a PS2 copy that I used to, I think I rented it or something. That was back during the Blockbuster days, and it was pretty horrible. X8 actually was pretty decent. I've played some of that. I used to play that at a kiosk in a Meijer store that I used to work at back in like 2000. It was in the 2000s. They had a kiosk with Mega Man X8, and I used to play the shit out of that on my like lunch breaks and stuff. And I actually thought that was pretty dope for the most part, but I just never got around to buying it back in the day. But yeah, I didn't think it was too bad. I do remember people saying that it wasn't good, but I'm like, I've played enough of it to know that it's not bad. It was a pretty decent game. I never beat it or nothing. I just, like I said, I would just screw around on this kiosk they had set up. But obviously it is on the X Collection. I've messed around with it a little bit, but, you know, just So I never had access to it until I got. Yeah, I didn't really either. I mean, they had it on the PS2. Like I said, they had a PS2 set up in a Meijer on a kiosk back in its heyday, and that was the only way I ever experienced it. And I actually thought it was pretty cool back in the day, because I'm like, oh, it's, you know, the graphics, the sprite work, all of that was pretty decent. But I do remember it not being, it didn't get good reviews, let's put it that way. Like, it got reviewed pretty poorly back in the day, and I just never got around to buying it, and I don't even remember ever seeing a copy of it for sale. It was just like one of those things that, you know, it was in the store, but I think it just got overshadowed by all the other PS2 releases. There was a lot of PS2 stuff back in the day that people probably much rather play than X8 at the time. But no, I am happy they've got the X8 on the Legacy, the second Legacy collection, anyway. Here you go. There, boom. Get done with it. He's done. Get his weapon next. But yeah, I used to play the hell out of it. It was a great, fun little game. Let's see. We get Boomerang Cutter. Hell yeah. Now we go to Sting Chameleon stage. Yep. Yeah, I'd rather play that than X7 probably. I think I'd rather play anything than X7. But like I said, I'll probably give it a go. I mean, hell, I beat Superman 64 after 24 tries. I mean, if I can beat that piece of shit, I can beat just about anything. And yes, that game truly is atrocious. The only reason I paid $5 for Superman 64. I still own it over in my little corner of retro games. And it was not worth the $5 I paid for it. But I only bought it for it was a challenge like that I was doing on an online community of like, could you beat Superman 64? And I'm like, oh hell, why not? I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Here we go. What were they thinking? Angry video game nerd. Yeah, I think I know I remember seeing him do the Superman 64 episode. That was quite funny. I mean, I know he always was, you know, going on about E.T. and people go on about E.T., but shit, E.T. ain't got nothing on 64. I mean, at least E.T. was a full game, you know, and it was beatable without having to, like, try 24 or 30 times because you kept falling through floors and the game glitching out constantly. I don't know how many times I got stuck in a freaking wall or something in that game. It was ridiculous. Go. So I'm gonna get the, what is it, body armor, yay. But yeah, the Superman 64, if I can beat that, I mean, I'll probably beat X7, but the thing is do I wanna? Do I really wanna suffer through that? I don't know. I guess we'll find out when I get there. There we go. Come on. There. Alrighty. Let's see what we got through here. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I just, I like all kinds of olds. I like more retro stuff anyway. To the point where I haven't even really been booting up my like PlayStation 5 or PC or stuff like that. I'll end up playing like more Super NES or NES or whatever. You know, I've got the Sony Trinitrons over in the corner. I've got the 20-inch. I've got a 32-inch JVC that's in a shop, one of those D-series ones, and I'll hook my old systems up to that sometimes, but I just decided to do the X collections and Legacy collections on the PS5 just for the extra features that they have, and you know, the trophies and all that crap, which I don't usually care about trophies or nothing, but when it comes to my favorite games, I kind of like having them. And I figure it can't hurt to support it, because then maybe they'll come out with another, you know, like another, what do you call it, collection, or another Mega Man game or Mega Man X game. I'd love to see them make it an X9 or something, like 2.5D, kind of in like the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night type of style or something. That would be kind of neat, but I don't know if they're going to. Alright, let's see. We got cutters, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing that. Alright, here we go. But no, I have all the old systems for the most part. The only thing obviously I'm missing some of the stuff that predates me, like the Atari 2600 and stuff like that, because I never grew up with it, and it was very primitive for its time. It was real primitive. So I just never grew up with any of that stuff. But you know, I have way too many game systems. I think I've got like 20 of them or something total. So I've got options, that's for certain. Ugh. There we go. Get that chameleon sting, yay. Alright. Save this real quick, you know, to Storm Eagle. Yay. No. Gosh. Awesome ass Storm Eagle stage. Shit. Fuck. I knew I was gonna die there. It's like I either die there or I don't. But damn fucking crane things are always annoying. Alright, there we go. I was able to get on there now. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off this left ledge and get that heart tank. Yay. There we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. Come on. Get up there. Yeah, I'm feeling like I feel like I can't. Almost like the slowdown's screwing me up or something with my timing on that one. Oh well, it's fine. I guess I get the energy tank. Come on. Come on. We got it. Get that damn helmet now. Get the Kelton, get to that capsule, get the helmet. See how this goes. Alright. Hell yeah. Alright. It's time Storm Eagle time now. Only got one boss after this. Before we get to the Sigma stages. That's what I'm talking about. This, fuck that bird, baby. Fuck that bird. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. Done. Hell yeah. Get done with that. Ugh. You get some tornadoes because it makes perfect sense to shoot tornadoes out of your arm. Why not? We're gonna go on to Flame Mammoth stage. This is the final regular stage that we have. And we can get him with the tornadoes. Come on. Oh, shit. I guess I could just go around him if I wanted to, but screw it. Don't care. I'm gonna go up. I'm just going to try and get the arm cannon, the I guess the other way. There we go. Arm upgrade or whatever. Capsule contains a part which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. You can use it to fire all types of weapons. Yep. Go ahead and get that bad boy. Just get that out of the way. Although I used to get it the way where, you know, where Zero would give it to you in the first stage, so yeah. That was when I was younger though, and I didn't know about that capsule being up there. Like back to 1993 or 95 or whenever, before the internet was a thing. bad boy. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Shit. Got lucky there. There we go. We're going to get the cutters out. That's how it's going to go. Cut his trunk right off him. Yeah, buddy. You ain't going to have no damn trunk anymore. There it goes. Alright, get that shit. Aha, piggy. The little pig nose. The little piggy. Made him into some woolly mammoth bacon, robotic bacon or whatever, I don't know. Something fun. You get Fire Wave. Hey. Alright, so we're done with all of those stages. For the moment, anyway. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. And I'm about to do that now. Not before we go backtracking for some side stuff. Which I don't really care about the backtracking as much as some people. Like, you know, some people don't like the backtracking aspects. It don't bother me. No, I just get through that. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Come on. Get moving. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit! Fucking hell! I don't know how that managed. I managed to fuck that up. One of those rare deaths where I was just trying to rush it too much. Oh well. Oh well. We're gonna get back up here. Go ahead and get this ride armor and jump up get this heart tank here. And then exit out of this stage. You could go and get that, go get the sub-tank from Spark Mandrill's stage that we missed. That'll be the next one. And because we already beat Storm Eagle, his ship crashed in Spark Mandrill's stage and messed it up. So I always thought it was kind of cool how, you know, depending on what order you did them in, it would affect certain stages, like how Flame Mammoth stage was froze over and stuff when we got there. I always thought that was kind of neat for back in the day. Alright, we got all 4 sub-tanks, and then we're missing one more heart container, which is in Boomer Kerwanger stage, up at the very top of the tower. We gotta use, you need the boomer cutters, the boomerang cutter things, his weapon or whatever, to get that. Shit. Yeah, just definitely. Come on. Come on. Come on. Die, damn it. Shit. Let's get up here. Charge this all the way up. Come on. Alright, go up this elevator. I might only be able to do this one game. Damn, voice is just not really. I already feel my throat getting scratchy and stuff. I think I can only do like maybe this one, and I'll probably have to hold off on X2 for like at some point later. Should probably be, I don't know, maybe tomorrow night or something. And that's if I'm feeling up to it. I don't know. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm planning on I'll probably plan on getting on tomorrow for X2. I don't know exactly what time. Probably after dinner time or something, Eastern time. I don't know yet. I'm just, the only reason I'm awake right now, as late as it is right now on the East Coast, is because I haven't been feeling great. So my sleep schedule's been really screwed up lately. Thank God I'm retired from the military and I don't have to wake up and go do anything. Uncle Sam pays me good after he put it up my booty hole. So, yeah, buddy. Wait, why am I going that way? Alright, I think I got everything. I don't know why I tried to take that all the way to the end. But yeah, I think I've got everything now. Except for, well, go to Armored Armadillo stage, fill up my sub-tanks, and do the, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay, yeah, I got all the heart tanks, I thought so. Alright, this is how you refill, this is how I refill the sub-tanks. This is what I feel like is the easiest way. I mean, you know, I'm sure everybody's got their own way of doing things, but this is the easiest way for me. So it's just tying up loose ends here, trying to get everything good. Here we go. All those eyes. I always called them eyes. They always looked like eyes to me, like the large energy pellets. But I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. That's what I always called them, even when I was a kid. I gotta get more of them eyes. Is that all of them? Yeah, I got them all. Alright, you know what? Just remember something. I'm gonna have to get some more lives than that because I gotta kill myself a few times here. Hell, nah. Come on. Seven. Eight. There we go. Maxed out on lives just for the hell of it. Alright, let's take this all the way down. Alright, here we go. Let's ride this all the way. Alright, here we go. Time to get that damn Hadoken. Here we go. You gotta do that like 4 or 5 times. Here we go. Yeah, let's just jump off a cliff. Like I would have ever figured this shit out when I was a kid. There's no way I would have figured it out. Come on. I almost have it. We're almost there. Come on. Joking. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. I totally screwed that up. Oh well. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see what's next. Time to go again. Down on this Mr. Stabby minecart ride. Alright. Should be coming up in a moment. Just hasn't appeared yet. I think it will in a few, like it's either this time or next time, I think. I don't know. Here we go. There we go. There it is. Boom. Dokkan. Freaking upgrade capsule. Yeah, he's gonna give me a special present. The ultimate weapon, basically, that I never really use. I've used it a few times in like some playthroughs, but it's freaking cheating as far as I'm concerned. It's awesome. I don't care. Yep. I don't care. It's still a cool little Easter egg. I don't. But yeah, we've got all the weapons, sub tanks, everything. So now you're free to go to the first stage of Sigma. We're now in the final part of the game. Let's split up. I'll go in first, and then hello, sir. I'm a new subscribe. Hi, Bean Hatu. Thanks for the subscribe. And I come from Indonesia. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. No, some of our stuff comes from over there. That's all I know about. I don't know much about Indonesia. I just know, like, sometimes I'll see stuff that's made from there in the United States, so. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. Sometimes I feel like they don't pay people right. They don't do people right over there. I'm all about fair pay and shit for people. Like, so much outsourcing happens because they can just, you know, send our, like, hey, make my shoes and my clothes for 2 cents a fucking hour. I'm not a fan of that. I'm for human rights. Your name is Dairyman? Actually, yeah, my name is, I just go by Draymond Believe. It's just it's a freaking Disturbed reference from the band Disturbed, David Draymond and Believe from the second album. It was just like something I came up with damn, I just totally slipped on that. Something I came up with when I was a kid. But no, my name's actually Steve. My real name anyway. Getting past this like first part here, it can be a little bit tricky. It's not too bad. It's just some tricky platforming. And I mean, I'm sure that whatever lag is in this game is probably throwing me off, and I just don't realize it. Are you from your states? I have AIDS. What? Zoinks. XYZ. Okay. AIDS. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'm from the United States. Yeah, it's good old US of A. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Come on. Stupid people. Come on, come on. Jump. Right here. Alright, got it. Alright, I'm up there. Alright, that's good. Just get past that little tricky section there and we should be home free. I'm doing alright. I'm not doing too bad. I'm just recovering from COVID. Just had it for the last couple of weeks and it's been kind of annoying, if anything. Stay back, X. I'll go after him. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we want the torpedoes. But yeah, I'm doing all right. It's just recovering from COVID right now. That's why my throat's kind of messed up. It's been kind of scratchy. Alright, here we go. It tells you to do what he tells you to do, or his history. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Dream on Zero. X knows can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. Yeah, that's because you're a pussy, Vile. Yeah. You can't fight me mano a mano yet. But it's gonna happen soon. Come on. Come on. Come on. Throw your little freaking paralyzation balls at me or whatever. There we go. Boom. That's what I was trying to get. Zero's gonna come out and self-detonate himself. Maybe, but I'm not through yet. It's gonna go boom, boom, boom. And then bye-bye, Zero. Oh, God. What a worthless gesture. I can't be defeated so easily. So, X, it's just you and me now. I'm gonna go over too well now that it's just you and me. Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You are still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. And here we go. Nah, that's it. Vile's dead. So now Vile's done. And we're gonna go check on Zero. X, I've taken too much damage. Auto repair systems can't handle it. And my power's fading fast. Your power is greater than I thought. Maybe you can destroy Sigma. And the dialogue is different if you don't have the arm upgrade. I got the arm upgrade prior to this battle, so like what happens is Zero will give you his arm upgrade if you don't already have it or whatever. So Slightly different dialogue, but not really much. Would you fuck Iris from Mega Man? Maybe, I don't know. I've never thought about that. Would you? Oh. And we gotta fight all the robot masters over again because, you know, it's just how it works. In all Mega Man games, you have to refight everybody. Yeah. He's down. I don't know. I've never thought about fucking robots. Although my wife thinks about fucking them a lot, apparently, because she likes the Transformers fan fiction stuff and everything. So that's kind of funny. I've never really thought about it like that. She gets into all the you know, the Transformer bots and I don't know, just all the fan fiction that's out there for that. But I don't know. I've always thought, like, I guess in the original Mega Man games, I was always thinking that, you know, I guess, you know, I think Mega Man and Roll are technically sister and brother or something, but I've always thought that those two were getting it on. At least that's in my head canon. So whatever. I don't know. Fuck. You want to use ice on this spider, and you just want to check look at the tracks in the back. You want to follow those tracks because that's the way it's going to go. There we go. Alright, sweet. Come on, bitch. Alright. And you got me that time. I almost have him now. Come on. Dead, bitch. First stage down. So stage 1's down. And we can go ahead and go on to Sigma Stage 2. When did you start playing Mega Man? 1993. Christmas of 1993. I got the, this bad boy right here. It's, this is my, this is my, the $100 freaking ridiculous, Mega Man X, cartridge that I got that's like, you know, officially licensed by Capcom and everything. And I was lucky enough to get one of these sweet ass glow in the dark blue SNES cartridges. I think they only have like 2,000 of these or something. But yeah, no, in 1993 was when I got the original copy of it, and somebody jacked that probably back in the 90s. But yeah, I'm you know, I started out on the original SNES Mega Man. How true is it that Mega Man's like 10? I heard. How true is it that Mega Man's like 10? What do you mean by that? Like 10, like on a hard scale or something? I mean, I don't know. Shit, come on. No, I started playing in '93. I got Mega Man X for Christmas in 1993 with my Super NES. The SNES came with the, you know, obviously that came with the, what was it, Mario World? That, he's 10 years canonically. I think so. I think it's about right. I don't know how old he is in the X series. I thought he was always in the X series, like, supposed to be more like a teenager or something. But, I mean, I'm not sure about story-wise. But, I mean, I'm sure that there's some lore or something behind it all. I've never really delved really deep into the lore outside of whatever's already in the video games. So, I don't know. Fuck you, Chill Penguin. You know, I started playing in '93. It was my first Mega Man game, was Mega Man X. I never played on the NES or nothing. I didn't even know about that until Mega Man. I didn't really play any of the Mega Man games, like the original series, until the Anniversary Collection came out on GameCube back in like 2000 something. But like, I played Mega Man X1. I got that for Christmas in '93 with my Super Nintendo that came with Super Mario World, and I was 8 years old. Yeah, I was about 8 years old when I got it, and then it just turned into one of my favorite games. You know, like my favorite game of one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't have bought that $100 collector's edition. But you know, I mean, it's up there with, you know, my other favorite games like Link to the Past and Super Metroid and Chrono Trigger and that kind of stuff, right? Like, if you're talking some of my favorite games, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So yeah, I mean, stuff I grew up with. Yeah. Alright, let's jump up through here. Go ahead and use Sting Chameleon's weapon for Storm Eagle again. Alright, he's almost dead. Got him. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need, yeah, Sting Chameleons. For this one. Let me get this nose dude, this nose piece or whatever. There we go. Come on. Alright, that's it. That's Sigma Stage 2 down. So, yep. Let's move them right along. Going on to Sigma Stage 3 now. So. Go ahead and save this and go on to the next Sigma Stage 3. This is really just a giant boss gauntlet in a sense. So I think it's going to be, yeah, Armored Armadillo. Just let him do his thing and execute him. Boom. Dead ditch. Alright, so we did him in. Stink Chameleon. We're gonna get in with the cutters now. Come on. That's it for that. On to the next one. We're gonna definitely want to get that. Get the ice out. Spartan Andrel. Now let's get him out of here. Alright, he's gone. So it's, I think there's like, I think Launch Octopus, he's the final one. I want to say he's the last one we got to deal with. Yeah. Before we get to the final boss of the stage, anyway. Yeah, let's refill that just for the hell of it. Get the rolling shields out against him. Let's see if we can get it going. Come on. Come on. Alright, got it. He's done. And now it's going to be the final boss for this stage, which is this weird looking, I think it's final boss for this stage. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Flame. We gotta do the flame. We gotta do the woolly mammoth. Flame mammoth. Go ahead and turn invisible up here so we can get across these spikes. Use the cutters to cut the fucking trunk of flame mammoth straight off, and then we'll go with the tornadoes. Aha, no trunk anymore, bitch. I just got a little stout piggy nose. There we go. Now we're gonna go to the cutters. This is we're on the final boss right here. This is the end of Sigma Stage 3. 1, 2. There. Take him out. So that's Sigma Stage 3 down. And now it's literally the last stage that we're going to, which is Sigma Stage 4. Which is really just Sigma. So we're almost done with this game. So on to the final stage. Let's see how much ass I'm gonna suck on this or not. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I do alright. I think I probably will. Alright, here we go. Let's get a charge going. Alright. This is Sigma. Welcome. I see you managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. He knows how to deal with betrayers. Should you live, I will be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta kill the little kitty robot. I just use the X Buster. I think that's the way to do it, but he's not super difficult to kill once you get the pattern down. But he does tend to get in the way a little bit, so that can be a problem. And you want to get the electric shot out because his next, it's going to be weak to, his first form's weak to this. So, excellent job, X. I see why Zero counted on you. You are almost as good a hunter as I was. And but the time of your destruction has arrived. You shall regret ever having defied me. Yep. So he's gonna do this. And there's a couple of ways you can approach this, but I just typically just hang up over here up on the wall and then just charge and let it go. At least that's how I find it. I find it easiest to do it that way. But you do it any way you want. You just wear them down, basically. And we should have our sub tanks if we need them. So I've got 4 full sub tanks if I need them going, and you probably will need them going into the final battle, because this is only his first form. All right, let's just get him with the X-Buster since we ran out of electric shots. But that's fine. He's pretty easy with the X-Buster also. Alright, that's it. And now we're gonna blow his body up, and all he's gonna have is this fucking floating ass head. It's gonna go into this wolf contraption, robotic wolf contraption he has. Shit, I fucking slipped already, damn. Alright. Yeah. We got to get that going. Come on. Just don't be afraid to use your sub tanks when you need them. Just don't. I mean, this is the final battle. You don't need to conserve anything. Just go all out. That's why we have them. Alright. Down to one more. Alright, that's gonna be it. Come on, right here. Boom. Dead, bitch. Motherfucker's dead. Yeah. No, it's not possible. I'm a Reploid. I can't be destroyed by you. Why, X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. Well, too bad. You ain't gonna get no damn age now. You're gonna get this beautiful Castlevania-esque ending of X watched in Sigma's Fortress go into the sea. I'm going to build 1/3 of a Voltron. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Screw them. So here we go. The war has ended for now, and peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. Well, no shit. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause and wonders why he chose to fight. Was there another way? Yeah, I mean, you could have just like bludgeoned Sigma in the ass with the cactus or your spike or whatever in your pants. Standing on the cliff, the answers seem to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answer. Whatever. How long will he keep on fighting? Forever. How long will his pain last? I don't know. You tell me how much you're going to be bleeding out your ass, Mega Man X. I don't know. Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. Yeah, well, I guess, I don't know. Yeah. It's a beautiful, sexy ending. Yes. And we get the after this we get the credit scroll going in a moment. And so we got the cast. Shows, you know, everybody we fought in all the different stages and their proper names and shit. And yeah, it's a beautiful ending. So yeah, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much the game. One of my favorite games, and yeah, Mega Man X, baby. I love this box art that they got because you see it opens up, and you've got picture of Sigma here, and you've got the final boss battle with Wolf Sigma. You open up, you got some nice little artwork there with them. Show this off. This is one of my prized things. And then, like I said, you've got this beautiful colored instruction booklet that came with this thing. You know, and it's got like a foreword by Gerard the Completionist Khalil. I don't know who he is. He's probably some YouTuber. I don't really follow all these YouTuber people, but he did a foreword in here or whatever for this. But it's got beautiful artwork. It's got the Hadoken capsule right there. Yeah, so I just really like. I really think this shit's really cool. That they did this, you know. So that, you know, the Capcom, it's officially licensed by them, and you know, and the fact I was lucky enough to get one of these glow in the dark special edition blue ones that's limited to like only I think 5,000 or 2,000 copies. I can't remember, but I had to have this. When I saw it, I'm like, I gotta have one of those because it's one of my favorite games of all time, you know. And so to me, it was worth every freaking penny. I think I paid, it's like $100 I paid for it, and it was worth it. I'm also planning on getting the Doom Legacy Collection thing, the SNES. Actually, I have that right over here in my Super NT. Actually, I might actually do that at some point when I get the money. It's damn tight as hell. But yeah, limited runs coming out with the Doom collectors, like a collector's edition. That's going to have like 666 of these special carts that are splattered with blood. And the regular one's just going to be gray. I'm just trying to get a gray one, to be honest. If I get lucky enough to get one of the super limited ones, that's cool. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the original Doom on SNES, even if it's the crappiest version out there, or one of them. But I grew up with it as a kid because we didn't have PC when I was younger. But yeah, you see, he comes up and he says, "You've only won temporary battle. My body, you know, my spirit remains intact. I'll find more bodies and I'll become stronger, and I'm going to keep coming back and haunting you. And you can go fuck yourself. And it's going to be fucking sexy. And why is that? Because the Mighty Pooh says so. That's why. Yes. The Mighty Pooh will sing to you now." I am the great Mighty Pooh. I'm gonna throw my shit at you. Tons of fish, and like a good starfish. How about some sketchy little twat? Think you'll survive in here? Take it through my rear. I love this thing. My bot. My bot. Oh, my bot. My bot. Yep. I love this thing. It's the greatest plush ever. Sings the whole shitty song to you, quite literally. But yeah, on that note, I just, you know, this will go back up over here behind me. If I can reach behind me. That's where that goes, and then Great Mighty Pooh will go right over there beside it. Alright. So anyway, I've had fun. I'm done with this, and then that means that next game will be Mega Man X2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get on here hopefully a little bit earlier than today. It's 5 o'clock my time, and I'm hopefully try to get back on around 10 o'clock or something. So try to get around after dinner time. About probably 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time. So, you know, you're subscribed, or you're following me or whatever, just keep an eye on it. I'm going to do Mega Man X2 tomorrow. Well, today technically, so later on tonight, basically. And then, we're just going to go in chronological order from there. So, I'm going to be up in Atlanta on Tuesday, Wednesday. So, I'm not going to be around on those 2 days. But schedule-wise right now, it's looking like probably tomorrow, well, later on tonight. And then the next 2 days off. And then Thursday, I'll try to get back on it. But I'm going to try to start streaming every night if I can. Now that I got this YouTube stuff working on the PlayStation 5. I don't have a PC right now, so my options for streaming are pretty limited because the motherboard that I got shipped to me, it's messed up. So I had to send that back to Amazon, and it's going to take some time to get that refunded and get a new one and all that crap because the one that they sent me was damaged. But yeah, anyway, on that note, we'll be checking tomorrow for Mega Man X2. Just check on here. I'll be playing that tomorrow, and you know, like I said, we'll just try to get through all the Mega Man X Legacy Collection because I have both games, the Part 1 and Part 2 for PS5, and just gonna try to go through them chronologically. But on that, later, I'm getting out of here. I'll see y'all soon.